Hey folks, this is Mr. MegaManFan. Like, share, comment, subscribe. You know all the things to do. This idea was brought to mind thanks to a comment from my friend Michelle in the TurboGrafx PC Engine forums, who said you should just play PC Engine games on your Vita. And I thought, can I play them on my PSP Go? Well, of course you can. There is a program called Hugo that works on all different versions of PSP, including the Go, and you can play it presumably on the Vita too if you used it under Adrenaline, but I'm going to do it on the PSP Go natively and not have to emulate a PSP through the Vita. Besides the fact that I would have to imagine there's a VPK or virtual package, if you will, that would install a custom app for playing PC Engine on the Vita. So I'll install that later on, but for now, I've got Untitled open. That's what you see when you connect USB to your PSP Go if you're using the standard Sony USB plug that comes with it to charge the Go, or any third-party clone of the same. Just make sure you're plugging it into the port at the bottom and then into the USB port of your computer. Now I'm going to get rid of soldier.pce because that came standard with the installation of Hugo, but I want to put my own ROMs in there. So let's switch back to the PSP Go once I've ejected the virtual drive, and if you put Hugo in the PSP game folder, it will already be there when you go to system storage. Now if you've soldered in the adapter to use a micro SD card, great, you've got even more storage, but 16 gigabytes internally seems to be more than enough for me to put a bunch of ROMs on here. As you can see, I've got backups of my entire HuCard library ready to go. So just to test it out, let's try Bonk's Big Adventure, Bonk 3. Now, the default key setup is that X will be your main button, and circle will be your jump button, and triangle will be your run or pause button. And if you want to get back to the e-loader to select new ROMs, you hold down the select button for a few seconds. And if you want to quit altogether, you hold the left and right shoulder buttons at the top and then hold start. So that takes care of virtually everything that you need to do to play PC Engine games. Now I did notice one of the folders said CD-ROM. I'm a little intrigued by that. I don't know what format they would have to be in, bin, Q, ISO, or whatnot, or if that would even work on a PSP Go. But the fact that it was a folder that was available means I'm going to have to give that a try later on. But for now, I can confirm that PC Engine emulation works pretty well on the PSP Go, which means if you have a 1000, 2000, a 3000, or a Go, you should be able to download Hugo and try this for yourself. That's if you're running custom firmware anyway. If you're not, I can't help you because then you can't run emulators like this. But custom firmware is not hard to find, and this emulator is not hard to find either. And at this point, the PSP is a legacy device. Sony is not going to keep updating their own firmware to stop people from running emulators, because what would the point be in putting that much time, effort, and development into new firmware for a device they're no longer selling or supporting? It's pretty much dead weight to them. So run emulators on your PSPs to your heart's content. I'm Mr. MegaManFan. I hope you've enjoyed this brief look at what's possible with custom firmware and Hugo on the PSP Go. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.